Hi, I'm Jennie Mack. I'm the Managing Director of Asia Wine Service and Education Center. We're the longest established wine education center in Hong Kong. We started in 1994, and we are truly dedicated in wine education and training. We offer a lot of courses, and especially qualification courses from the WSET, the Wine and Spirit Education Trust. We're the only center offering the diploma, but we do have a lot of students from the level 1, level 2, going up to level 3, and the past 2 years we have seen an influx of diploma students. And we have students all over Asia. They all come to Hong Kong because we're the only diploma center in Asia, and so all of these students come over to fly over to Hong Kong to do the diploma exams and some courses as well. Oh my goodness, when we first started in 1994, it was wine courses for the elite. There was really a small portion of people who are interested in wines, and because we also had taxes then, so it's not really accessible to everybody. We have seen a change about 8 years ago. Slowly, we don't do any marketing. It was all word of mouth. Everyone said, hey, you should try some wine courses. And just recently, with all the abolition of the tax, a lot of people have come into our courses because they wanted to be able to speak on the social scene, what wine's all about, how to choose wines from a wine list, and really get engaged in conversations at the dinner table. So we see different kinds of people. They do it for social interest. Some also do it for their career advancements because they want to get a qualification so that they can find a career in the wine industry. Well, Hong Kong is in a very fortunate position that we're now the wine hub, and Hong Kong is like London in terms that we don't produce wine, but we're very independent. We've been here for over 16 years, and we could see that trend, the growing trend in the market. I think Hong Kong has a good potential because Hong Kong is such a cosmopolitan city. But there is a lot of potential, I think, in other English-speaking countries like Singapore, Malaysia, the Philippines, because they already speak English. It's much easier to grasp. Unlike when it's the Chinese, they have to. They need to interpret it into their way and try to interpret it into their culture. And it's a long process, but if the passion is there, the dedication is there, I'm sure it's not going to be a stumbling block. So in November of this year, we're going to be bringing Robert Parker. We're working together with the Wine Academy of Spain, with Pancho Campo, the first master of wine in Spain. We're bringing 40 speakers from all over the world, including Jancis Robinson, Robert Parker, Mel Dick, Pierre Lurton, our 2 Masters of Wine in Hong Kong, Jeannie and Deborah. It's going to be a 3-day summit to talk about the challenges in the global wine industry. We'll be talking about economics, education, internet, marketing, all these issues, consumption, all these issues will be discussed during this 3-day conference. It's considered one of the biggest wine conferences in the world. The first edition was in 2009. That was held in Rioja, and it was considered a success, and Robert Parker said, let's do it in Hong Kong. So we're going to be doing it in Hong Kong, and it's going to be focusing on the Asian market, the trends in the Asian market. So that will be very, very interesting. And there's going to be a tasting conducted by Robert Parker Jr., and we will be tasting the wines from Bordeaux. And Jancis Robinson will also be conducting a tasting, and another tasting by Pancho Campo. So it's a event not to be missed.